Hi, this is Marie Lundi with Keller Williams. In working with homeowners and selling their home, I often tell them, hey, I need to sell your house twice. Once to the buying public, and secondly to the lender / the appraiser. And so as you may already know, most of the real estate transactions in our area are financed. What I mean by that is most buyers have to get a loan in order to complete a real estate transaction in our area. And so if a lender is involved, that means that an appraisal will take place on the property that is being purchased. So an appraiser is a third party that is sent out by the bank to justify the offer price that was made by the buyer. Now, while most of the appraisals are subjective to how the appraiser assesses the neighborhood and the market conditions, most appraisers will go based on data, right, in order to determine fair market value. So an appraiser will look at what recently sold in that area that is similar to the subject property, and they will determine if the offer that was made by the buyer is fair market. Now, if the offer price is not justified, in other words, if the property does not appraise, one of three things may happen. One, the seller may agree to accept the appraisal value. So in other words, he or she may agree to accept a lower price. Secondly, the seller and the buyer may agree to meet somewhere in the middle between the appraisal price and the original offer price. And thirdly, sometimes the deal just falls apart, when the property does not appraise. So knowing that, it is very important to look at the same data that the appraiser will have access to, right, before you go on the market. So I spent quite a bit of time working with homeowners who are planning to make a move to make sure that they look at what recently sold in their neighborhood, because that's the data that an appraiser is going to go by in assessing the offer that's received, right? So if we're unrealistic about the market data, guess what? That's going to come up again during the appraisal. And on the flip side, in working with buyers, we take a look at what recently sold before making an offer, because guess what? That's exactly the same data that an appraiser is going to look at in evaluating the offer itself. And so if you're planning to make a move, or if you're thinking of making a real estate purchase and you just want to discuss this a little bit further, hey, don't hesitate to contact me. Once again, this is Marie Lundi, here to help.